Alright, had a little knocking at my door. Let's go back and get my rank ups. I'm gonna go with this one, I guess, this time. Let's get it up to an even 20.
Done.
And I'm not seeing anything good here. Not even sure which one that one is. Maybe one of those ones where you're immune to.
I am returning to town.
Immune to one of the elements.
The ancients would be proud.
What are you talking about? I died.
You look like you could use a new item of, indeterminate useful.
Dexterity. Monk item. Ancient legendary monk item. This is the other Spirit Barrage item. I really wanted to give Spirit Barrage a try, but I can never seem to get the right items for it. I was trying to think. I was thinking maybe at this point, everything that I should be going for should be getting put into getting a primal weapon, especially Jade Harvester, a Sacred Harvester. Because that's really just about the most useful Witch Doctor weapon item in the game. And if it's primal, you've got a huge advantage. So I think from this point forward, even though there are other things that I want to get, I think I'm going to put everything I've got into getting a primal weapon. So,
Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back?
That costs too much.
and even here, what do I got for? I got 303 death breath. Let's see. I've unlocked primals,
I've got
so
some brand new goods you might be interested in.
let's try upgrading a couple of these. Takes 25 death breath.
You have access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it.
Now it's a very slim chance of getting the primal item I'm looking for, but
That's what you want.
this is another one. If I got a primal one of this one, so I actually got two chances. If I got a primal one of this one, that would also be really good. Last season I did get a primal weapon through doing it with the cube. It just wasn't the Sacred Harvester. Junk. I already got 20 of these. Already got one of them. This was the one I got the primal of last season. Zombie dog stun enemies around them for 1.5 seconds when summoned. Might have been good a long time ago, but these days it's just not that great. This is actually pretty good for not being ancient. I'm gonna hold on to that one. This one can go. Well, no wonder I wasn't doing that good. I didn't have my Greater Rift items on. Big dummy. I had my Nephilim Rift items on, so I had my Boon of the Hoarder, which is useless. And I had the Nagel Ring. Now I got my Oculus. And I got that one there. I don't know if that necessarily would have helped me, kept me from dying. But... And that means that I must have also had Broken Crown instead of this thingy. Big dummy. Alright. Let's try another one. See if we can avoid dying this time.
Done.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials? Not ready yet.
Gotta do a lot of damage. Fortunately, so do I.
I am healed. The spirit smile upon me. Perfect strike. Not ready yet.
These abominations must die.
Pretty good so far.
Spirits grant me blessing. My curse upon you. Need more time. Ready yet. The truth binds you. Your day comes. Needs more time.
Pretty good so far.
Needs more time. Your day comes.
Killed 3 elites like that. It's pretty good.
My strike is true. Heal me. Not ready yet. Needs more combat.
The Rift God.
Well, that was rather fast. Wow, I did that in 5 minutes. Chemistry.
I am returning to
Well fought, Nephilim.
Wow, 6 minutes. I'm tempted to pump it up again, but I feel like I would need more defense
ready?
before I do that. Ancient legendary gold skin. That's the one I got the Primal one of. I got Kimbo's gold. Primal items, let's go.
Well, isn't that nice?
I cannot afford that.
Alright, let's, before I do any more leveling, upgrading my rails, now that I've got the money, let's go check my, that one's almost worthless. Go check my gems and see if I can start improving some of my gems here. somewhat organized here. I mean, I don't got a lot of gems, so I'm not going to be able to improve them too much, but while I've got the money, cheap gloves. Well, I'd like to get one of the biggest ones of these, which I believe I can put in my weapon. I definitely want to be a little bit more defensive before I go and increase the difficulty level of the greater rifts that I'm doing. I'm already getting pretty close to dying each time. I could trade that in for something more defensive. I do a little less damage, but and here's the biggest one of them. So that should definitely give me somewhat of an improvement on my damage. Diamond. Just throw them all up, I guess. See what I can get. I can make 2 royals. So let's make one of the biggest. Oh, do I not have? I don't have the recipe for it. Alright. Let's go with amethyst. Excuse me. vitality. Normally I would have the yellow topaz all up and down here, but my defense is just not that great at the moment, so... I'm just gonna go with a little more defensive setup here. Alright, I guess that'll be good for now. Not great, but good. Although, the only other thing I was thinking of doing is changing around one of my passive skills. I wonder how fast I would run out of mana if I changed this. That's gonna work out better. But this one here, this Grave Injustice, anytime an enemy dies within 20 yards, and that's usually when they die in 20 yards, I gain life, mana, and my cooldown of all my skills go down by 1 second, which is almost every single one of my things are all cooldown based except this one. I was just kind of afraid I would run out of mana. But I think I've got a good amount of mana regeneration. I got 64 per second, so I don't think I'm going to run out of mana. Alright, I'm going to try another Rifty. Nifty Rifty. Still wish I could go with something a little more defensive. The only other good defensive legendary gem, kinda, is this one and this one. So maybe I can look to leveling those up next. This one's also useful for the Necromancer if I decide to play Necromancer next. This one used to be good, but I used to like this one a lot, but it only protects you versus non-physical damage, and it's really good against non-physical damage, but the second you encounter a boss who does physical damage, it's almost instant death if he hits you one time, so I kind of been staying away from that one, and I used to like this one a lot, but I've just been liking it less and less and less. This one seems to do a little bit better as long as you get it ranked up high enough. And maybe I can trade that one in for this Bane of the Powerful, because it provides a pretty good shield. Alright, I will be right